Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dr. T, a tech trainer and career coach, and I help professionals transition to tech by leveraging their existing skills and abilities. Today, we are talking about getting you hired into an AI GRC analyst role. We have a mock company here that has a job description. So if you're ready to pivot into AI governance, and you want to land that role fairly soon, I'm breaking down the exact responsibilities, qualifications, and skills that a company would be looking for and how your current experience might already align. So let's look at NeuroGrid Technologies' role and job description here. They are looking for a GRC analyst that looks like is more of a strategic guardian of responsible AI than just a box checker. You'll be shaping how AI systems are designed, deployed, and monitored, with fairness, transparency, and accountability being at the forefront. That's responsible AI. And that's what they're looking for. The key responsibilities include supporting risk assessments. Looks like you'll be building policies and control matrices, supporting internal audits and monitoring regulatory requirements, collaborating with teams, and documenting some AI processes and principles, and creating training materials. So the role looks to me about translating these complex ideas into clear, actionable guides, and making sure that every model aligns ethically and along regulatory standards. So the qualifications are a bachelor's degree in any field, 3+ years work experience. You're going to have some familiarity with AI governance and have strong documentation and communication skills. You'll be working across stakeholders. So if you've worked in a regulated industry like healthcare, finance, or education, you've likely already done some of this. You just need to pivot your lens toward AI and start thinking about responsible AI and transparency and trustworthy AI. So if you see some of the gaps in your skill set, you want to make sure that you fill any gaps around having fluency in AI specific governance and AI specific concepts. So we have a playlist on the channel, What is AI, that helps you start building that vocabulary and that understanding. So you got to have the baseline foundational understanding of AI. You also have to have the understanding of what governance, risk management, and compliance is, so that you can bridge the two and understand what roles and responsibilities are related to AI governance. Another AI upskilling target should be AI risk assessments. So learning how to evaluate bias, model drift. And remember, we talked about model drift being, the training data that helps build that first version of AI needs to keep up with real time changes in society and what's going on within a company. And so that there's less drift in terms of where it started and where it is now and the kind of information it should have. And then also assessing for model misuse. From a regulatory perspective, you would need to make sure that you have an understanding of the current global AI laws and frameworks. We talked about EU's AI Act. New York has an act, California has an act, there's GDPR, which is another European act. So understanding the regulatory framework and the regulatory footprint that your organization would have, because it expands beyond just the physical building of the organization, as the data that they use and the data that they output is out there for use and consumption. That brings about AI regulatory responsibilities outside of the geographic area that the company is actually within. So you, as an AI governance professional, need to have an understanding of what laws applies to your organization beyond just where it is physically located. I would fill gaps in any ethical AI principles. So if you need some clarity around fairness, accountability, and transparency, that's a part of building that AI glossary that we have in our playlist. What is AI? So we can certainly help you with that. And then documentation skills. There are plenty of AI tools out there that'll help you with this. Of course, there's Copilot and Chat GTP, but there's also Grammarly, because you'll be expected to contribute to, if not create reports and report on explainability and impact assessments. So build in that documentation skill building. And then vendor risk evaluation. Learn how to assess third-party AI tools and learn how to assess AI third-party partnerships. And looking at, who do you do business with and what kind of risks do they bring to your doorstep just based on the type of business that they are. So understanding vendor risk evaluation, and then training and awareness. So, building content is a large part of this role. So Canva is a tool, PowerPoint is a tool. So honing up your skills on training and awareness, creating documents. And there are various modules out there. I know that NIST, Risk Management Framework for AI, has some modules if you need to get up to date on regulatory frameworks as well as voluntary frameworks that are out there. So this company and any other company that builds AI systems need people that understand technical and the human side of risk. So if you're a good communicator, a strategist, a protector, this could be a role for you. You'd be working across teams, and you'd be making certain that AI is not just powerful, but that it's principled. So your action plan is to map your current skills to any job description that you're looking to fill. So you take the job description, you look at what they want, and you say, yep, I have this, or this is an area that I have a gap, and then you create your plan to upskill. And for the skills that you have, you start working on being able to communicate how well you meet those skills and what makes you an expert in an area. Okay, so you map your current skills, you start upscaling in areas that there are gaps, and then you build a portfolio of your skill set. So if you have some real world examples that you can obfuscate to be able to present it to someone outside of a company that you've worked on, or if you can create some mock documents based on your experience, like some mock risk assessments, or any type of documentation like a training module that you could use day one, that you come into an organization and you want to set the tone for fairness or trustworthiness. Create a document now. And certainly for those areas that you have skill gaps, create training materials around it. That's one of the fastest ways to learn something, is to teach something. So build that portfolio. And then start applying with confidence. Expect, 1 to 3 interviews for a role. Expect panel interviews. So start preparing, start walking yourself through these concepts, owning the concepts, owning the AI lifecycle, owning the AI tools, owning the AI reporting responsibilities. And with that comes your confidence and gets you to a place where you're ready to interview. Now, if you found this information helpful, like the video, share the video, and subscribe for more career pivot info, more digital empowerment, and more AI governance insights. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you in the next one.